Hello everyone and welcome back to Pikmin, guys. This is it. This is the final episode. This is probably not going to be the final day, but it is going to be the final episode because I don't think I have. I've tried multiple times, but I've never successfully been able to beat this in one full day. Okay? So, the reason why I say I've never done this, beaten it in one full day, is because beating the creature that has the part takes a long period of time of just killing it. But, for the most part, getting it is just the task itself. Just getting it is the problem by itself alone. By itself alone is where things become a problem, but preparing for it is where it gets a little bit tedious at times. Just a little tedious. But the boss in question itself is where it gets a little hard. So it's one of those things where it's like, just getting it open takes most of the day. Whereas beating the creature itself, I could never seem to do it in the remaining time period. So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't see it happening. Okay, first of all, yellows, I'm not calling you. I'm calling for blues only. Just stay back for a while. Never fails. Never fails. That may be a bit much, but hey, they're getting the bridge done, thankfully. And those two are going to stay on the sidelines, of course. But they're going to get that bridge done before I even get remotely done with everything else. Come on. There you go. Of course, we need the red Pikmin to come over here. Obviously, they won't get hurt by the flames, but they will help move this little cardboard box. There we go. Now then, to have yellows ready. Yellows are going to be a little bit of annoying here. Just because I have to throw them and not call them to where they blow themselves up. 'Cause that's the last thing I want to do. Oh my gosh, really? That one yellow one is going to stay up there. I can only hope that the rest do not become dumb. This is the scary part right here. Because you have to try not to get them killed. Because if you call them, they will just... No. Okay. Well, that yellow one's just gonna die. No! He survived! I am fully impressed. Okay, nice. think I can get the yellows over here. Yeah, I can. Well, the 1. Then that way, I've got that. Now the problem is getting it all set up. I have never been able to do it correctly. There is a way to actually, like, you know, kill it in one day, but it's like I've never been able to do it. I've just never been able to do it correctly. It's like there is a strategy to do it. I've just never been able to do it good. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay. Get the yellow Pikmin set. Okay. We will grab a little bit more blue than what I bargained for. That's the boss right there, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Bumba. So the strategy for this one is that he has to eat, or the yellows are fast enough to throw the bomb at him. To which I've never successfully been able to do. As you can clearly see, it did not work. Come on. Well, that one's dead. As you see, it takes quite a bit of work and effort just to get it to work. Oh gosh, he took the majority of my Pikmin, and that seemed to help out better than I thought. As you can see, the problem is that, well, I can never seem to keep Pikmin alive long enough to do anything with. Okay, so now would be a good time to go ahead and recruit some more Pikmin. Because even though we're halfway through its health, I don't see it survive. I don't see it happening. But we do need to try. Like I said, I've not been able to successfully do this correctly. I don't know why, it just happens. And honestly, I hate doing this with red Pikmin. Because I'm always afraid that they're going to drown and I lose a whole bunch of them just for nothing. And there went all of them. See, this is why it takes forever. This is why I'm never lucky enough to get this thing killed before the day's over with. I just never could. It just, no matter what I do, it never seems to work for me. It's like I try and I try and I try and nothing works. I do everything I can and I always seem to never come up on top. Just never seems to work. So he's almost dead. No! See what I mean? It just... I never seem to do it. I never seem to get enough to kill it with. And it's like, no matter what I do. I try and I try and I try and it just never seems to come back on top! And it always seems to kill him. So yeah, it's just... Some people have done it. I clearly cannot. Unfortunately. As you can clearly see, it's one of those hard to kill bosses, and the problem is that its HP will just grow back. So it's like by the time you get the area cleared out, the only thing you need is one more day just to kill it, you know? Because at that point afterwards, you just need to reload the save, because it's like, yeah, after that point, he's just gonna keep restoring his HP. You just need one full day to get the area set, and then another day to finally kill it. 16 days since impact. Emperor Bullblacks. My radar indicates that a gigantic member of the Bulbors species has swallowed the dolphin's final part. Yet how am I to attack this gigantuan beast? Testing the explosive power of the bomb rocks the yellow Pikmin on Earth may provide valuable. Not really! when you consider the fact that nothing seems to work. Although it does make me question and wonder, what would happen if I, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take 2 takes. Take 1 is gonna be for trying the yellow Pikmin, try to get all bomb rocks, see what happens. Worst case scenario, he eats them all, nothing happens, and I have to reload the save, and I have to do a second take. But we'll try it. We'll see what happens. It'd be funny if it actually works. You know, it's just like, hey, let's get all yellow Pikmin to have bomb rocks and then have them swallow them all. See what happens. You know, it's like kamikaze attacks. See how crazy I am. Which, in some cases, I am truly incapable of calming down my expectations. You know, I've got a lot of yellow Pikmin, so it's like, yeah, why not, right? Well, those 2 are dead. Like I said, I will never understand why they have a hard time getting through this. Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh boy! Okay, why is it not swallowing that one? I will never understand. So yeah, the yellow Pikmin failed. It did a scratch, but not enough to actually do the damage I was hoping it would. So, we're just gonna go full on reds. See what happens. Again, I've tried for many times. Never seems to work out well for me. Oh gosh. That was dumb of me. Okay, yeah, we're gonna, reload now. 'Cause that was terrible. Yeah, like I said, because of the fact that it restores its HP, there's no reason to just continue on with multiple days. It's just a matter of just retry, and see what happens type thing. Although, since I do have a lot of yellow Pikmin, it makes me wonder what would happen if I just recruited them all and just threw them on his head. Would be interesting. No! I lost all those reds. I'm just not that good, guys. I'll admit that right now. I am not that good in Pikmin. I'm not as crazy as some of these speedrunners are, and it's like, yep, I'm not that good. Nope, not that good at all. Well, some reds stayed, so that helped. Am I really gonna massacre every red Pikmin just for this? I'm gonna need some blues, too. Really? Gosh. Did I just kill every Pikmin just now? I'm about to murder every Pikmin in my entire, Metalia. So it's like, yep, we are going to kill every known Pikmin in my entire arsenal. We're just gonna murder them all. That's kind of sad, really, when you think about it all. No! I'm not gonna be able to get that final part, am I? Okay. Reload! Okay, come on now. Almost got him. He's getting tired. He's getting very tired. There! Yes! At long last! Finally! At long last, I found the final part My secret safe! And it's as full as ever. I'm glad how glad I am that I persisted in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop and pick up some souvenirs for my wife and kids back on planet Hakate. Although I'm gonna need a couple more Pikmin. What I will. But, seriously guys, you have no idea how many retries it took me just to get this far. Just to get this far! Quite a bit of retries. What it did. Took me quite a bit of retries. But hey, we got it. We got the final part. Told you it was going to take one episode. It's going to take multiple retries. But it was only going to take me maybe 1 or 2 days at most. But it was a matter of retry again. Look at that. It's finally on its way. The final part. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm so glad. I am so glad. You know, despite the final boss being a pain in the ass, which really, in all honesty, in Pikmin 3 boss is a pretty pain in the ass as well, considering what you have to do in order to prep for it and stuff. But at the end of the day, we finally got it. We're finally here! Yay! We're finally... Ooh, that was a lag. But we're finally here! Yay! We finally got the final part! I want to get a closer look at this. Okay, maybe not that close. There you go. There we go. That's what it's all about. Getting the final haul. The final part. Looks like mostly yellows and blues, but there are some reds there. There are some reds that survived. I think. I have finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return home to Hakate. Yes, finally. The final part. So happy. Olimar's got all the parts. Hip hip hooray! Bye-bye. I do kind of like that little animation. It's kind of cute. Of course, he's like, they'll never understand me, will they? Look at them! They're being so destructive! I'm so happy and proud of them! That just sounded mean on my end. And of course, after that moment on, the Pikmin flourish! I mean, look at all those different types of pods, too. There's black, purple, orange, blue, light blue for that matter, green. I mean, really, there's a lot of different Pikmins throughout the series, you know. In the second one, they introduced the idea of transforming Pikmin to white Pikmin and purple Pikmin. And then in the third one, they introduced pink Pikmin, which fly, and then rock Pikmin. So it's like, I really do get excited for whenever they finally do construct a Pikmin 4. Which I doubt we'll ever see in the Nintendo Switch's lifespan. But if for some reason Nintendo just all of a sudden drops the bomb and be like, hey, here's Pikmin 4, I'll be like, what? you know? I'd be like, oh my gosh, they finally did it! Parts out of days. Took me 17 days. My overall best was 15. So, not the absolute best, but not the absolute worst. So, needless to say, I'm very, very glad that I was able to play this for you guys. If any of you are wondering, if you go on my Twitch channel, by the time this final episode airs, I will have started playing Pikmin 3 Deluxe. So definitely go check that out if you want more Pikmin goodness. As for if I'm going to do Pikmin 2, while it's my least favorite of the series, I don't mind it as much. So it's like, I don't know. I just love Pikmin. I want more Pikmin. You know, I'm just as bad as Olimar. I don't talk about it as much, but I do love playing it. I'd rather play it more than I would talk about it, you know. It's one of those things where it's like, it's more fun to play it than talk about it, you know. Kingdom Hearts is that same way. Well, any game is that same way, but it's like, Pikmin is kind of hard to explain, to talk about it, why it's so good. You just got to experience it yourself. So, at any rate though, guys, thank you so much. This is actually an interesting part here, is like, you get to find out what parts was necessary. You know, it's like, technically, you have the UV lamp, which wasn't really necessary. The secret safe, obviously, the final part, is not necessary. The massage machine isn't apparently. Space float, I'm surprised that isn't necessary, but hey, whatever. And then the Nova Blaster isn't necessary. Every other one is necessary, including apparently Libra and Secretarius, which are given to him by his children. It's like, okay, I can understand it being important to you, but it's like, space float. No offense, I think that might be important, in all honesty. UV lamp, I can understand it being not important, but then you got the massage machine. I can understand it not being necessary, but I would definitely be destructive if that was not going to be on my ship. Sounds like it would be a pleasure. Nova Blaster, judging by the way it sounds, it's definitely destructive. So it's like, I don't think I need that, but hey, in case of a meteor... Oh, by the way! Apparently meteors just keep hitting them. Oh, that's the main common factor in all three Pikmin games, is that they get hit by a meteor. The Nova Blaster would have definitely been handy at that point. Oh well. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next episode. The next game that I'm going to be playing, I'm kind of tied between two games, but by the time this episode releases, you'll know which one I might end up actually going on ahead and playing. So without further ado, thank you so much, and I shall see you in the next one. Till then, this is BlackCross signing off. Catch you guys then.